head up the Impact Measurement and Management practice at Allianz Global Investors. I'm based out of London and I've been in the sustainability industry for the past 13 years. I'd say that I was lucky enough to have had a series of light bulb moments throughout my life rather than just one that guided me towards working in the field of sustainability and impact. I grew up as a child in Hong Kong and saw every day my grandparents caring for the community around them, and there was a lot of social inequalities that we witnessed around us. My parents were journalists, so they never stopped asking probing questions around the society that we lived in. And then when I was doing my undergraduate and graduate studies, and I was studying economics at the time, I was fortunate to meet a number of amazing professors and mentors who dedicated their lives to research and policy that really aimed at improving and reducing social inequalities all around the world. So for me, I think taking the path towards working in sustainability was almost inevitable. And then the next step was to figure out how can I best leverage my skill sets to contribute to the sector in the most effective way. My first role in the impact investing and sustainability space was at an organization called Social Finance in the UK, and I started working for them back in 2009. Back then, before I joined Social Finance, I had a mixture of traditional investment banking experience and also not-for-profit work experience. And so when my friend, who was at that time working at Social Finance, told me about this pioneering approach they had around outcomes-based financing, where you're tying the investor returns to the social outcomes achieved, I was really excited. I thought it was a beautiful way of marrying up the mission orientation that the not-for-profit sector was really trying to achieve in terms of improved social and environmental outcomes, and at the same time using the private sector and finance skill sets to scale the impact that we were all trying to achieve. So I joined Social Finance back then, and of course impact investing was a pretty niche sector back then. A lot of people I talked to when I took up this opportunity was saying it's a bit risky and it's a bit specific. But I'm glad that I took on this opportunity and then kind of really saw the sector develop. One useful technical skill to have is the ability to critique and analyze information and data and then synthesize it in a succinct and usable way to really enable good impact decision making. Because sometimes impact is not as intuitive as it might seem. Sometimes a company's services or products might have aspects that generate a lot higher impact than might have been expected, or conversely, a company that seemingly generates very positive impact on one hand might also be generating material negative impact on the other hand. So unless one is able to really take a comprehensive look at the research and evidence base around impact, we might easily miss out certain aspects of that analysis. It's a bit of detective work in the end to really ensure that capital is deployed in the most impact efficient way. And then from a soft skills perspective, I think one skill that is really crucial is constant curiosity, because in the field of impact investing, things move fast. And so, the constant drive to learn and improve means that you can keep up to date with, new approaches towards, for example, impact measurement, or, use various learning by doing approaches to test out which ways are the best ways to engage with your investees to really help them and support them drive better impact. I think an additional soft skill that is important is really teamwork and collaboration, because this is a really multidisciplinary sector. And so, from day to day, I would draw in, partners and team members who have a range of skill sets, from financial to legal, to research, to data, to communications. All of those are necessary skill sets in order for the team as a whole to really make good impact decisions, and then to actually manage impact in a meaningful way post-investment. For me, ESG is really about how a company operates. So, what is the company's carbon footprint compared to its peers? How is the company treating its workforce? Impact, on the other hand, is really about what the company does. Is the company contributing to social and environmental impact? What kinds of impact is the core business model of the company contributing towards?